Alright, here's the other problem with the twin cam 88s and the cam bearings. The inner cam bearings, which are these two eye-looking holes above the crankshaft. The original Harley-Davidson issue bearings were an ENA bearing, and the ENA roller needle bearing was a cage type bearing. And if you look, I don't know if I'll be able to get it, I'll see if I can zoom in here. If you look, you can see that there's actually a roller and a cage and a roller and a cage and a roller and a cage. This was not the best bearing for this application. The right needle bearing is the right application, but a full complement bearing would have been better. I'll explain this further. Actually an ENA. Looks like it's an ENA bearing, and if you look inside of it, I don't know how easy it is to tell or not, but there's actually a cage between the rollers. So there's a roller, a cage piece, a roller, a cage piece, a roller, a cage piece, all the way around. Okay. These new Torringtons. Okay. This is the Torrington 188. B148. This new Torrington bearing, if you look inside of here, this is the. It's a little harder to tell. Again, I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but inside of there you'll see there's roller next to roller next to roller. So this is a full complement of rollers. This is the preferred arrangement for the new, for your inner cam bearings. Okay, looking at these two bearings up close, okay, you can see in there and you can see into the needles and into the cages. The bearing on the left is the new Torrington with the full complement of rollers. You can see there's no cage in between. The bearing on the right is the old Harley-Davidson issued ENA bearing, and you can see in between the rollers there's a piece of cage. So there's not a full support of all the rollers onto the camshaft. That makes the Torrington the preferred bearing. This here says on the box, it even says part number blank blank blank. On the Timken box, part number blank 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 for Harley-Davidson twin cam V8 inner bearing. Unfortunately though, if you use the Harley part number for this bearing, you're going to get the one with the cages. So your dealer has to know that the Torrington is the way to go, and if they do, they probably won't even stock these bearings. But if you use these bearings out of a kit, chances are you're going to get this ENA bearing, not this Torrington bearing. So you need to ask for the Torrington bearing separately. They're not expensive. I think these were $11 each, but it's definitely a preferred way to go.